And one of the things that I didn't really talk about in the article was, should I quit? Hey, food explorers. So today I want to actually go over a little bit of a commentary on the Substack article that we posted yesterday. We called it Cocoa Catastrophe, an existential crisis, kind of a play on words after we just finished quite a busy holiday season for Easter. And one of the things that I didn't really talk about in the article was, should I quit? I'm a chocolatier. Cocoa prices have now increased 246%. The price of cocoa, in decades past has been between $2,000 and $4,000 per ton. And now, as of today, it's over $9,900 per ton. So, as somebody that has a business making chocolate, what am I supposed to do? And so, in the article, which I'll link down below, we talk a lot about some of the strategies of, having an oasis kitchen, doing the Phoenix bark. So, any little bits and bobs that are extra, saving them, repurposing them, recouping them, and turning into something bit new. So, it's kind of a mix of whatever was in our chocolate stash bin. And, that's a way to make sure that we don't have losses. Having the pre-orders to streamline the business so that I'm not making excess just because of those maybe someday I might order people. But, my greatest joy doing the chocolate business is providing people with amazing chocolates. I always like to say, I sell happiness. That's what I sell. I sell chocolate, I sell happiness. But now that the prices are becoming astronomical, at this point, I'm just trying to stockpile for Christmas because the prices are going to continue to increase. So, at what point am I pushed out of the market? At what point is this business not feasible? You can't run a business that's working in the red. You can't run a business where you're in debt because you're just trying to buy the raw ingredients. And this is something that I've been thinking about for probably about a year now. When the price increases started, really kind of 2022, the price increases started, and they were just like this slow incremental creeping. But now, even from what we ordered in January to what I just ordered in March to try and get a Christmas stock, yes, I know it is literally April 2nd, and I am already thinking about Christmas. But even in those 3 months there, we have seen massive jumps in percentages of increase. And so when I look at the business and I think about, okay, how do I continue on in this business? Do I quit being a chocolatier? And it's something that I've been discussing with some of the other chocolatiers that I know. And we're all worried. We're all trying to think, like, how do I keep doing this business that I love and being in the business of creating happy moments, creating food memories, creating, something that people are like, I could have never bought that from anybody other than you. Your creativity, your palette, your ingredients that you use. I wouldn't have found this somewhere else. And so when I kind of put all the things together, what I've decided is that we will continue with the chocolate business, but we're going to make another big 180. That's the 180 sound, in case you didn't know. Um, this year, 2024, and I said this right from the end of 2023, I said 2024 has got to be the year where we focus on the events. We focus on doing amazing, creative, fun events where people can come for an experience of chocolate and they get to take away their creation, whatever it is that they've made. And that is how I can continue to provide the joy and happiness that I want to people, but I'm not having to, make thousands of chocolate bars for a market that I might sell X amount at. And that's really, when I look at the whole chocolate business and I think quit or continue, the quit would be if we kept doing just markets. That I would have to quit. would be no way to continue on. It's for us not a sustainable way to run our business, simply because you have no idea how many people are coming, how many people are actually shopping. I've been to lots of markets where there's lots of people and it looks super busy and everybody's like, whoa, look at all these people. Amazing. But they're not shopping. They're walking around, chatting with their friends, drinking their lattes. They're not buying anything. They're just there for the experience of, hey, this is cool. It's something to do. If I continued on that path, yeah, there would be no way I could continue on doing this crazy, wild chocolate life. If I focus on the classes, which since the beginning of this chocolate business, I've done events and I've done classes, but now ramping it up more. And even already this year in 2024, I think we've done, oh my gosh, 19 events already. And that for us is a winner. We still get to work with the chocolate. We still get to see amazing, happy customers. We love them so much. And the amount of resources from ingredients, packaging, and labeling is less. I have 4 guests coming. I know I need this amount of chocolate. That's how much we're going to be using. Not, well, they said there's going to be 8,000 people at the market, but who knows of those 8,000 people are actually shopping. We do have some things, though, that we, of course, will always continue to do. And that is like the Banff Christmas Market. It's a no-brainer. We will always do the Banff Christmas Market. Even with switching gears into more classes, that is pure fun. We get to see all of our vendor friends. We have customers. We actually have customers that come every year from the States to Canada to come to the market, and they buy from us every year. And so over the years, they kind of become friends. So that is something that, even though it's a massive resource strain, because we do have to take a lot with us, those are people that are actually shopping. They are there to experience the wonder, the beauty of the Christmas market, with everything that the organizers do to make it an incredible experience. But also they're there to shop. They're there to buy their Christmas gifts. I'm flying back home to Memphis gifts, whatever it is that they're getting. So moving forward, I will switch, focusing more on the events. And the other thing is, I'm currently researching other complementary products to make and sell along with the chocolate. So what does that look like? Well, the other day I went, and my amazing sister-in-law, Kim, she's incredible at doing like baking and stuff. And I said to her, I have never made marshmallows. I know. What chocolatier's never made marshmallows? Me. Because I never had a need to make marshmallows. I would always have a friend who, she made marshmallows, so I could buy from her, and then I'm supporting another local business. Or I would actually just buy marshmallows that had no garbage ingredients in them, and I would use those in what I was making. So, when you work in the food business, you have to really do the balance between what can I buy and what can I make. Like people that are like, oh, I make my own mayonnaise. Good for you, friend. Good for you. However, how much did it cost you in time, money, ingredients to make your own mayonnaise, whereas you could have just went and bought a really good mayonnaise, right? So, you got to balance things out. And so now what I'm looking at is um, having still our staple chocolate ingredients, but supplementing it with other items that are not as chocolate heavy, that are still going to be delightfully delicious, that are still, when you buy it, you're like, yes, Colleen's Chocolates made this. But potentially we don't have ingredients whose prices, because the price of all ingredients have gone up, but their prices haven't gone up as drastically as, say, our cocoa prices. So that's kind of the strategy coming up. Video to complement the Substack article, that is going to be linked below. And you can follow us on Substack. We will eventually have the paid option. Right now, we're just trying to build content on Substack. I love writing, and I have an editor in the house Jason is an editor, so now we are doing some collaborative projects together. So give the article a whirl. Let me know what you think. What would you do? If you're in an industry where all of your raw materials went up 264%, what would you be doing? And would you continue on in your business or would you quit? Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe.